Well, this is it.
Sandy sore? Right. We're moving into an infected wound.
Okay, so I've been on a kick of watching old Disney Channel original movies lately, and this one I was very excited about because I remember it being a girl power movie, so I was ready for some female empowerment, and ooh, this movie disappointed in ways that I didn't even know movies could disappoint me. So today I'm going to talk about the 2002 Disney Channel original movie, Double Teamed. So this movie starts out with us meeting Heidi and Heather, which are two twin girls. Heather has absolutely no chill and she's the really sporty one, and Heidi is the chill, girly one. And they are both talented volleyball players.
Heidi's the one that gives me a migraine. She had half the motivation of her sister.
Yeah, she likes to goof off. What kid doesn't? Scouts get that. They all had people looking at my daughter when she was their age.
You gotta be kidding.
You can bet the big programs have their people out there looking.
So the dad decides that his daughters need to get scholarships to college in volleyball. So he wants to move them to a better high school so they can get recognized by scouts.
So, we're transferring you to a new high school.
What? We're
Phyllis.
switching schools because the PE is better?
If you'll just listen to me for a second.
Larry. Heidi, sweetheart.
Mom, Heather can do what she wants, but I'm not going and you can't make me.
This man has a lot of nerve packing up his entire family, telling them they should be fine with it, all while wearing a period-stained shirt.
What'd you do? Nothing. Just this whole stupid scholarship thing. Hey, we'll still hang out on weekends and stuff. I mean, we'll still be friends, right?
Yeah, sure.
This woman hates you. If I had a friend that I asked if we were still going to see each other when I moved schools, and they gave me that face, I'd be like, oh, she's been praying for this day. She's the reason for this. And maybe that's why she gave me the laxative tea as a birthday gift. So the girls get to their first day of school, and it does not go well, because apparently they are freakishly tall. From what I can tell, like 6'8", and everyone is just constantly staring at them. So Heather, being the overachiever she is trying to find a place to play volleyball, and she runs into the girls' basketball team.
Whoa.
How tall are you?
Just south of 6 feet, I guess.
Wait, they're only 5'11"? With the way everyone talked about them, I assumed they had to be well over 6 feet. I knew at least 3 girls freshman year of high school that were 5'11" or taller. And also, if these girls aren't even 6 feet tall, why is everyone in their school so short? I think this school might have had lead in the water.
Heidi, if you don't hang up, I'm cutting the phone line.
There's a lot of what I would like to call teeth laughing in this movie. Just mouth wide open. And at this age, I assume it's because all of them just got their braces off and it's their way of being like, have you seen my teeth lately?
So, drama club, a party? Who knew the adjustment could be so hard?
We still need to find a place to live.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
I thought the principal said 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6. It doesn't really matter.
So Heather joins the basketball team. Heidi joins the school play. We meet resident mean girl Nikki, who is upset that Heather has joined the team because she thinks at some point she's going to be a 5'5" basketball star. But Heidi ends up going to a party at Nikki's house.
Great house.
Thanks. I'll tell my dad next time he's in town.
Heidi's got a great crib too.
Maybe we can throw a party there. No, see, we just moved here, and it'll take a while to settle down. I mean, you know, pool guy, decorators, not to mention the boathouse.
So Heidi lies about where her family is living, which was not a well thought through decision at all. But that's not surprising from the woman who did not take off her coat this entire scene. So in the next scene, we meet the obligatory teenage hunk of the movie.
They said you've already committed yourself to Princeton.
They're wrong. I'm not making any decisions till after the season.
Galen Alderman.
Every college wants him. Not as bad as every senior girl.
Don't worry, girl. I've also dreamt of sleeping with a guy so I could fix his part while he sleeps. So Heidi comes home from school one day and her dad wants to shoot some hoops with her.
Let's see what you got. Come on, take it to the old man.
This music could induce a seizure.
There's been a little change in plans. I talked to Heather's coach today. I told him that you'd be coming out for the team.
The basketball team? You did this without asking me? Dad, what about the play?
Maybe in a year or so there'll be time for that, but right now...
Dad, this is so unfair!
This father. You already moved your teenage daughters to a new city, and they actually took it in stride. They found their niche, they found friends, they found hobbies, and this man is like, no. If I have to live with this receding hairline, nobody in this family can be happy. So Heidi joins the basketball team, and she actually tries, which I have to give her a lot of credit. She's a better woman than I am, because if this was me, if my parent had done that to me, I would have sat my butt right in the middle of that basketball court and waited for someone to drag me away. Or anytime someone passed me the ball, I would have shoved it under my shirt and ran away screaming, "Teen pregnancy is fine! Stop the stigma!" I was trash as a teenager. So eventually we get to this exhibition match where we actually find out who makes the basketball team. Sorry to interrupt the game, but can we take a moment of silence for this woman's skirt? She was like, if Brittany can pull off this outfit, I can pull off a floor-length jeans skirt. Nobody can do that. So the game ends, both girls make the team, but Nikki is angry that she's no longer the star of the team. So she goes and tells the principal that the girls have not moved to the district that they should have by now.
It's one more week.
I trusted you with 2 weeks, Mr. Burge. I'm going to send the girls' transcripts to a school in your district.
I'm sorry. Please don't penalize my daughters for my screw-up.
Find something before the Christmas holidays or don't come back after the break.
So this dad gets off on another mistake, and he moves his family to a new tiny apartment in what seems like a very iffy part of town.
Right. We're moving into an infected wound.
So let's recap what this father has done so far. He has moved his daughters to a new school district. He has taken away their hobbies. And now he's moved them to a tiny apartment where these teenage girls now have to share a room. And he has the nerve to say this.
I could use a little support here, Mary.
Sir, you have a lovely wife and 2 beautiful, very strong teenage girls. I am surprised they have not kicked you out onto the streets yet. So the girls end up going back to school, and they end up going to this massive tournament in New York City over Christmas. They get second place. Heather wins MVP. They get home, it's Christmas, it's merry, whatnot. And then they run into Nikki, whose father did not show up to pick her up from the airport.
What's the deal with your dad?
He's in Chicago. Business. Surprise, surprise.
We find out she's this angry girl because her dad is never around and is a workaholic and is always traveling. They pull that old sad, tired trope. And then these girls, again, are better people than I am, because I personally don't believe in sympathizing with people with houses large enough to eat my own. But they are nice to her and they invite her home for a Christmas dinner.
I think that's What are these things?
Dad's infamous bacon, bean, and cheese sandwiches.
This food looks disgusting. It makes English food look appetizing. It reminds me of one time I went over to a white friend of mine's house as a kid, and her mom was like, "Do you want a snack?" And I was like, "Sure." And she brought over plain saltines with a slice of that, like, American wrapped cheese. And I ate it, but it tasted like a hate crime.
I say we work off dinner with some hoops.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Which shows what committed players we are.
While the girls are playing, that Abercrombie mannequin-looking dude from earlier shows up out of nowhere, really.
You guys know it's 1 o'clock in the morning?
You live here?
And sleep here when people aren't keeping me awake.
He proceeds to mansplain basketball to these girls.
You guys just finished the tournament, right?
Yeah.
We lost in the finals.
Not surprised. Well, I can give you some pointers if you want. For starters, you gotta knock off the screwy shots, Nikki.
Excuse me?
You're a passer like Magic Johnson.
This man is acting like he is a Christmas miracle to these girls. Even though the bowel movements they have after that disgusting dinner will probably be more miraculous than your presence here. If you were so annoyed, you should have taken some melatonin pills and gone to bed. So we eventually get to another basketball game. Sorry to interrupt again, but I've come to the realization that this woman just doesn't know what normal leg coverings are. So they win the game because of Heidi, and Heather is upset because she's always been the #1 in sports.
Game, I'm done.
Give me the ball.
Come on, Heather, we've been at this for 2 hours.
So Heather can't play in the final game. The win is all up to Heidi to hold the team, and we get to the final championship game.
And finally, starting in the middle for the Paula Sporting Sea Kings at 6 feet 1, Heidi Bird.
Wait, now they're 6'1"? The writers really just did not care about consistency at all. Sorry to interrupt again, but I'm really bored at this point. This final game goes on for well over 10 minutes. It's clear at this point that they were just trying to get the movie to 1 hour and 30 minutes because it is beyond boring. So we finally get to the finale of the final game. As a kid watching this, I was definitely like, yes, you go girl, you fight through the pain, screw anatomy.
Evolution is a myth.
But as an adult, I'm like, this is stupid. This was a really stupid decision. And the fact that any adults let this happen is borderline child abuse. So they win the game, all is happy, all is jolly.
I owe both of you an apology. Heather, I shouldn't have put so much pressure on you. Heidi, I shouldn't have made you go out for the team.
You're right. But we're glad you did.
So that's it. Everyone forgives him, everyone gets over everything he's done, and all is good. I genuinely don't know what the moral of this movie was. All I really got from it is that if you are a father or a man, you can make mistake after mistake after mistake, and there will be no real consequences, and everyone will forgive you for it in the end. But if you're a woman and you make a single mistake, you might have to fight through it on a broken ankle. That's it. If you watch it and you get another moral from it, please let me know. But that is all I got from this movie. And that mannequin-looking dude never shows up again. He was just in that scene where Heather broke her ankle and he never showed up again. What was his point in the movie? He had absolutely no purpose whatsoever except mansplaining. I wanted a girl power movie to make myself feel better about the world, and all I really got was like an off-brand, sugar-free, bootleg Diet Coke version of feminism that is honestly just a slap in the face to women in general. So yeah, this movie was a lot. If you watch it, let me know if you liked it as an adult, and yeah, that's it.